Just more of the same, really. I just need to vent. This Sunday was not enjoyable. Nothing new. To catch you up real quick, my brother, the narcissist, sociopath, is on disability and he's living with my mom. And he's giving her a very hard time. And if I call him on it, it blows up and upsets my mom even more. But I think the stress is getting to her. She's had a high blood pressure problem. And she's just coming out of something called polymyalgia. And she's, seeing a doctor for her nerves and her inflammation. She has some fluid in her leg, problem walking this week. And he doesn't let up. But when company is there, he acts really nice like he did today. I'm hearing these horror stories. My oldest sister is even catching on. He makes these noises for attention during a conversation that doesn't include him, to where people stop and look at him. Will you stop it? You're acting like a child. My sister finally put her hands up to her head, shaking her head. He is driving me crazy. I didn't say anything to her, but I nodded, as if to say, do you see what I deal with? So that's what he does a lot. He interrupts. If the conversation is not about him, he'll do stuff like this. Oh, psh, no. To where you have to just, it irritates you so bad. You have to experience it. He has to steal the show. No matter what's being discussed, if it's life or death, if it doesn't include him, he has to come up with a better story or something about him. That's the way his mind works. My mom is having health problems, but in his mind, he has to have a better story. That's how he's thinking. And it's so sick. I got really mad this weekend. He came up with this story, how he had to go to the notary. I'm sorry I'm having trouble talking. This happens when I'm upset. How the man at the notary was irritating him by making noises with the paper like this. And he kept demonstrating to me and my mom. And my mother said, will you please stop that? So he has to get the last bit in, like laughing while he's doing it. And she says, Nick, stop it. So he does this. Just so he can be last. Laughing the whole time. Upsetting my mother. Me and my mom have been going in the garage talking. Now he's coming into the garage acting really nice. I need your help with his math problem. I'm trying to figure out these, ounces and pounds for his diet or something. And I said, use the calculator. He goes, yeah, but you're smart. Trying to manipulate me, butter me up, whatever. He thinks that I'm not on to him, which is really, it's funny. And I got upset about it. I said, go use the computer. I can see that it was getting tense because I didn't do what he wanted me to do. It's really a no-win. He's either going to get his way or things will get volatile. That's the only two options with him. So me and my mom are in the garage talking, whispering about him giving her a hard time. And he's pacing in front of the door, has a window in it. And he shuts the door and stares in the door to, get a reaction out of me. Just standing in the door looking at me. And I gave him this really foul face, like, what do you want? So now he's paranoid that people are talking about him, rightly so. He won't let anybody be alone so they can have a conversation. He always has to stand there, even if he's eating, pacing, interrupting, slamming the door, staring at you through the window. It will drive you crazy. Like I said, it's hard to describe. All of these small things, they add up to the point where you want to explode. You really want to explode. And I think they enjoy that. I don't know what to do. He has breathing problems, can't throw him out. But he's giving my mom a hard time. And she's paying for it with her health. It really has my stomach in knots. This weekend, he hinted, about I'm not going to have anywhere to go. Like if, down the line anything happens. Absolutely not, brother. I've been trying to carve out time in my life to do the things that I enjoy. And I'm not going to let you come in and ruin it. I'm not going to let you drag me down. You are not my responsibility. And don't flip the script and try to make me feel sorry for you. Well, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. And then look at me with those puppy eyes. I feel like I'm going to explode. I feel like I'm the one who's most stressed out about it. My mother has said, when I can get like one day of peace, I really enjoy it. And I felt so bad about that. She shouldn't have to deal with this. But we're out of options. We're just stuck on a merry-go-round. That's all I have. I keep hoping for it to get better, and it doesn't. It's really hard to believe that a mind works like that. Somebody that I'm related to can be so insensitive. I'm going to have a heart attack. You know what really worries me? I may have mentioned this in an earlier video. I know this guy in the neighborhood who's in prison right now for killing his brother. This brother was considered the good son. And this bad brother, the one who's in prison now, was basically holding his parents prisoner in the house till they died so he can have the house. When they tried to break it to him that they want to go live with the good son and that they will set him up with an apartment, he flipped out. The good son came to the house. The bad son got a gun, shot him in the back, killed him on the driveway. This is a similar situation. I'm actually afraid of what he'll do if he's pushed. I gotta go. Like always, there's no resolution to this. I just had to vent.